Give me a heart that knows no ill. Give me the strength to do thy will. Pardon and cleanse this heart of mine. Give me a heart like thine. Come to my soul, precious Jesus. Hear me, O Savior divine. Open the fountains and cleanse me. Give me a heart like thine. Give me a heart that knows no ill. Give me the strength to do thy will. Pardon and cleanse this heart of mine. Give me a heart like thine. Come to my soul, precious Jesus. Hear me, O Savior divine. Open the fountains and cleanse me. Give me a heart like thine. People get sometimes caught up in empirical knowledge. People who are in authority know things and do things, and sometimes people don't want an authority figure to say anything to them about anything, or to lend information where harm has been done. And sometimes I think I'm in that place where people remember, oh yeah, wasn't your husband? Like, was he a police officer, or was he? Oh, didn't he work for the probation department, and didn't he work for Glendale Adventist Medical Center, and on and on and on. Then we can go into that area where, well, maybe I did have a life of effectiveness, but what does it have to do with today? What does that have to do with Twitter? What does that have to do with Facebook? What does that have to do with YouTube and blogs? And, if it's all ministry, I have to go all the way back to 1977. The book writing, the radio broadcasts, the ministry that pastorate in Tucson, Arizona. And then fast forward again to say, yes, the information that I'm giving to you is gradual. The gradual effectiveness or non-effectiveness of people who are trying to stay with the program of God, serving Jesus Christ, and there's information that needs to be brought forward to solidify and clarify what is going on today, and why people help or why people don't help, or why people have interest and why people do not. I'm Bishop Claudia Humphrey. That bishop means I serve Christ. It also means that I recognize he is a bishop over our souls. I'll never be a father. I'm not trying to be the male with the pants in the family, so to speak, but I certainly need to be covered. I need Christ's blood to cover me and my work, but I also need to keep my clothing and all the work that I have to do and maintain. Now, I've been given this lovely car by the Lord. The miracle I've already told you about, what happened. Right now, it's kind of like in disarray, and I'm going to be straightening it up pretty soon. But that's a daily thing. Then there's also school. There's also audience of schools that I've been in. There's also audiences of church that I've been in. It's not all about the Internet. The Internet is a broad view of the world, and you have to narrow down your story. And this is just one of those stories of a woman with 2 daughters and a husband living in Glendale who is now in the ministry some 30 years later. I'm Bishop Claudia. I'm a minister for Jesus Christ. Depending on the acoustical setting and the makeup of the building and lighting, things do look different. And my face, I've noticed, looks different under different settings. And sometimes my face looks puffy, sometimes it looks just symmetric. I think that's an acoustical, the way the building is constructed and the lights come upon the face. Outdoors I seem to look a little bit different, but you can still distinguish it's me. It's taking an accounting of the photography that's available on the internet that I've taken for your review on the ministry generally among the poor and the gospel that I preach as Bishop Claudia and Goodwin-Humphrey. Thank you. Looking further into the book, you will see the table of contents, the alphanumeric, or you can get the table of contents. In the order of the book, how the songs are in order. It also contains my missionary license. Now I'm working as a person who might not have much time, and I'm thinking more in terms of relating something as an older person would relate it rather than someone who's just starting out. The Songs for Souls music, and you can see this is a general copy that I took to General Conference. It was signed by a lot of people, so you see it's not in its new form. But looking with an eye of love and majesty, seeing what his son had come to do. God the Father winked in pleasure at the Savior's life, seeing in his pain and felt his strife. This is my beloved Son, God says. I'm his Father, he's my Son. He did all the work he came to do for me. I'm his Father, he's my Son. Mama and Hillary are singing, "Were You There?" Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there? Mama and Hillary are singing, "Were you there?" Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there?